Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Susan, and I am documenting my journey to lose 80 plus pounds in a safe, sane, and sustainable way. Sometimes I question my sanity, but I'm trying to keep this easy and real and something I could do for the rest of my life so the weight does not come back. I'm not a doctor, nutritionist, fitness coach, or any kind of medical professional. All I'm doing is sharing what's working for me, what doesn't work for me, and I am using the WeightWatchers app for my weight loss program. And today's another what I eat in a day. And when I do these, you don't have to be on WeightWatchers to follow along because I do give calories, macros, protein, fats, carbohydrates for everything. It's not just WeightWatchers points. And today was actually inspired by cruising Facebook. Last week, I was just, stuff pops up and I'm like, oh, that looks good. So one of the things I made for dinner was kind of a vegetable lasagna. Of course, when I looked at the recipe, I decided to change a whole bunch of things, which is what I normally do. But I wanted to give credit to whoever it was that had posted that, and I could not find it again. And when I looked at my photos, I just snapped a photo of the ingredients list and not the actual website it came from. So I'm sorry, but it's a vegetable lasagna made with cottage cheese instead of ricotta cheese. And then another woman came up. Her name is Beth, I believe, Beth Farraco. And if I butchered your name, I apologize. But she was making a Greek yogurt bowl, and I make them at home too, and using the sugar-free Jello mix, the pudding mix, a little bit of that in to change up the flavors. I normally use the cheesecake flavor, but this woman, Beth, was using the sugar-free lemon pudding mix in her yogurt, and she used blueberry pie filling, which I've never tried on yogurt, so I was intrigued. And so I had to buy the vegetables for the vegetable lasagna, so I picked up a can of the blueberry pie filling, and oof. Now she puts peanut butter and other things in her mix. I made a kind of simpler version, and I didn't have graham crackers and forgot to buy graham crackers when I was buying the blueberry pie filling, so I just changed things around. But Beth, thank you. I love the lemon mixed with the blueberry pie filling, so I actually put some of that pie filling on my oatmeal the next day, and that it just leveled it up. So it's worth those 2 extra points for 2 tablespoons as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, I'm just trying to sneak in more vegetables, and that's pretty much what this day was about, sneaking in some vegetables for breakfast, for lunch, for a snack, for dinner, although I didn't have vegetables for lunch, but I did have them for a snack not too long after that. So I'll go on to the day of eating, and I will be back with macros, calories, and Weight Watchers points. Breakfast is 0 points. I had a veggie scramble with 2 whole eggs, 100 grams of liquid egg white, a cup of the diced frozen potatoes, zucchini, and mushrooms I had left over from the night before, my favorite seasonings, and just got all the potatoes and the veggies cooked through, put the eggs on, scrambled it up. And then I had that with an apple for 375 calories, 29 grams of protein, 46 grams of carbs, 9 grams of fat, and 11 grams of fiber. Very filling. Lunch is 3/4 cups of the Nonfat Greek yogurt, 2 tablespoons of the blueberry pie filling, 2 tablespoons of 0 sugar whipped topping. I crumbled a Fiber One cinnamon coffee cake bar over the whole thing, and I used about 4 grams of the lemon instant pudding. So I mixed it up. It was really good. 5 points, 226 calories, 20 grams of protein, 34 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fat, and 6 grams of fiber. And honestly, it tasted like dessert. It was really delicious. For snack, I had cut up veggies, 3 tablespoons of spinach artichoke hummus, 0 sugar vanilla Coke, 1 Sargento part skim cheese stick, And this is 5 points, 220 calories, 11 grams of protein, 13 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fat, and 6 grams of fiber. Okay, so for dinner, I'm making my veggie and chicken lasagna bake. And for the sake of time, I will put all the ingredients and instructions in the description if you're interested in making this one night. A side note, just make sure you drain your cooked vegetables as much as possible, the spinach, the mushrooms, and the even the cottage cheese. Try and drain off as much liquid as possible. I got a little bit when it was fully cooked in the bottom of the pan, but not too bad. Once it was finished cooking, I let it cool a bit. I cut it into 4 big servings, and each serving was 8 WeightWatchers points, 415 calories, 51 grams of protein, so very high protein, 21 grams of carbs, 13 grams of fat, and 4 grams of fiber. And it was absolutely delicious the next day when I microwaved a slice, and very filling. So that was my full day of eating, and my total day ended up being 22 WeightWatchers points. Now this does include 3 cups of coffee. I normally do 2, but it was a 3-cup of coffee day. I do use Coffee Mate sugar-free creamer in my coffees, and 1 coffee always gets a scoop of collagen powder. So that is reflected in the calories, the points, and the protein grams. And I know with collagen powder, some people say don't include that in your protein totals. But you know what? It comes up on my WeightWatchers app. I'm leaving it alone. I'm not freaked out. I think it's like 9 grams of protein for a scoop. Whatever. I just track it. Okay, 22 WeightWatchers points, 1,413 calories, 120 grams of protein, 123 grams of carbs, 50 grams of fat, 27 grams of fiber. So we're still right in our target fiber zone. And a total of 6 grams of added sugar for the day. So keeping that added sugar low. And yeah, I was full. I was very satisfied. That veggie chicken bake, it smelled like pizza while I was cooking. Didn't taste like pizza. It tasted good because I really put in a lot of garlic and the herbs and spices, and but it smelled like pizza when I was cooking. I'm like, oh. But it was really good and very filling, and that serves 4. You could easily cut that down into 6 and make more portions if you so desire. I'm so glad you were with me. I hope you enjoy this, and if you're liking content like this, please hit that like button, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that little notification bell so you know when I'm uploading more content. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.